Blues Band. This is Talkin About Live, and it's 9 p.m. Wednesday, every Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be looking for glimpses and glitter of a vein that we can tap into.
Brilliance of magic.
We're calling them highlights.
Yes, well, they're highlights, and there's some low parts as well. There are. But most of them are highlights. And to quote a famous fictional comedian by the name of Banya, "This is gold, Jerry. It's gold."
It's vintage vinyl time. Talking about live.
So let's get to the first thing tonight. This is one that I own, and I've had it for a long time now. When I was younger and I didn't have a lot of money, I had the 14-karat version. Recently, and that was just a regular stereo, but recently I came across this, and this is very rare. It's living stereo. So we all went and saw Norah Jones. We were sitting, I think, in the second row. Didn't recognize him at first. So then there was a break, and we went out to the terrace, and I realized that it was Prince. But I was there by myself with Prince, and we partied. He took me to his studio, and he said, "Paul, no one's ever said something like that to me, and I really appreciate it. I want to give you my second last copy of the Black Album."
What?
And he did. And I've got it here tonight. I have to wear gloves. It's extremely rare, extremely valuable. And what I really find interesting about the record, apart from the music, which is all right, it's the weight of the vinyl. Supposedly it's virtually unbreakable. And I just want to demonstrate.
I got so much trouble, he does. Yeah, I got so much trouble, baby. Well, I don't know what to do. But I'll do anything just to make love to you. I want to hug you, kiss you, squeeze you till my arms fall off. Kiss you, squeeze you till my arms fall off. Hey, everyone. Yeah,
That's enough, Paul. That's enough.
We're also going to go way back in time.
Normally, Paul would be in a really nice room with his bass or guitar and lights and his computer.
A lot of silk.
A lot of silk, an awful lot of silk.
Right. My house officer, and I had to come to this neighborhood here and park so that I could get a cellular service. And now I'm live. I can't really talk.
Well,
this is really live stream, everybody. What could happen is happening.
Sorry, and I'm done, and I'm out here on my own. It was a train that took me away from here, and a train can bring me home.
Thank you for doing it.
These are not very sophisticated.
What we said we wanted to talk about was our process of songwriting. I think what drives our songwriting is sheer panic.
Do you remember this?
Yep.
A little switcheroo.
This is a power couple right here. This is a power couple.
Somebody else.
My baby.
Oh,
Nikki.
who's
Hey,
that?
Nikki.
Nikki says hi.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine.
Yes.
Nikki says hi.
Aww.
Oh, hello, Mickey.
This is the first pet we've had on Talking About. We'd like to welcome Mickey to the show. Mickey, could you tell us about how you started off in the music business? Okay, Mickey, sorry.
I took a drive down to Niagara-on-the-Lake, and I saw these 3 trucks parked there and a tractor. And I just had to get the shot. So I like painting and drawing rusty things.
Yeah.
So this was a pretty good subject for that. So they're like alcohol-based markers. You can just lift some of it.
Oh, it looks 3D.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, actually, that's on my little bass drum. That's on my 18-inch purple sparkle bass drum.
The Shuffle Queen, and we can also find you at Mo's Art.
Mo's.art.9.
Okay. And thank you, Maureen, for joining us.
We love you, Maureen. Thank you. Please come back to the show. Come back to the show in the future, and
that'd be awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me.
And we'll see you. We'll see you at the after party.
Okay.
Thanks, Maureen.
Yeah. See you after the show.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Don't try this at home, ladies.
Here we are.
Here we all are.
Yay!
Yay!
We have a lot of people to thank for this. First of all, we have Cory Barnes, who is our engineer and helped us produce this piece. We'd like to welcome tonight Chris Malleck, Junior Malleck, who Chris and Cory both helped us do our first CD, Another Life, and it was great to have you on the record. And
The
we played
reunion.
harp, and
Is there almost a reunion?
welcome to the show, Chris.
Thank you for having me. This is a lot of fun.
Great. And Jonny Sauder, our drummer, added a lot to it. Made my job really simple because he also played bass. And I just
And sang.
ate.
He sang, actually. He sang and did all the background harmonies. He did the whole
Johnny,
record.
These percussionists, they're so specific. Johnny had a cowbell that was owned by a cow called Daisy.
If you listen to Mean Vicious in reverse, apparently you can hear Daisy being milked in the background in reverse. It's like a cow being milked in reverse.
It was late in the summer, the night air was cool. I felt warm by your side. The shoreline passing by on that riverboat. And now I have my own music school in Guelph called Gibson Music Lessons, and our webpage is musiclessonsguelph.com and singingteacherguelph.com. So I teach guitar and ukulele and singing, and my husband, John Gibson, teaches piano and drums.
That's a big house.
Ukulele.
And you have adult students too.
Well, Gayle, maybe you could do a tune off of your ukulele album that you called Ukulele Gayle.
Ukulele Gayle. Here
And you did
the
cover art.
Wonderful.
You did the cover art.
I did. I actually did the artwork on the cover, which is a little hard to see there, but got my little animated character there.
Love it. Love this record too.
It's more of a blues tune off of that particular record.
Excellent.
And there's the ukulele.
And here's my ukulele that I bought in Kitchener. You've been gone longer than ever before. I'm walking back and forth, wearing out the floor. Without you, I don't make sense anymore. Without you, don't make sense anymore. How will I get through without you? Without you.
That's a beautiful, 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 beautiful song.
It's not the way you smile that touched my heart. It's not the way you kiss that tears me apart. Whoa, so many, many, many nights go by. I sit alone at home and I cry over you. What can I do? can't help myself. 'Cause baby, it's you, sha-la-la-la-la.
Well, that was our last party in the before times.
Must have been in the Wayback Machine. That's an adorable sweater, Johnny. I love Bert and Ernie.
I have an adult-sized version of that shirt now.
Very cool.
Just as a keepsake. You said you wanted something creepy, and so I took a cymbal and a drumstick, and I put the end of the drumstick like vertical on a cymbal,
right,
and spun the cymbal. But if you get it on just the right angle, it'll actually vibrate across and kind of make this screechy, kind of screeches across the cymbal, and you can get some really neat effects with it.
Okay.
I put this on first. There. And that gives me protection from everything that could happen, right?
Right,
That gives me total protection. But then I need, because it has a hole at the top, I have to do like a filter, some kind of a filter situation. So I'll take my sock off. I'm going to put my sock.
These arms of mine, they are lonely, lonely, and feeling blue.
Yeah, baby.
These arms of mine, they are yearning, yearning from wanting you. And if you would let them hold you, oh, how grateful I will be.
Well.
So I'd like to ask that you put your hands together and invite Miss Angel Brown to the room.
Miss Angel
That's the way I talk about. Oh, that's the way I talk about.
This is a title track of her great CD available on Electrify, streaming everywhere, and a tune she wrote. That's the way I tumble.
That's the way we tumble.
Young people were always special for you and Mel, and God, I think there's a lot of people who've over the years been influenced by both of you.
Yeah, because we both believe that the young ones are our future. And if you believe that the young ones are your future, why not teach them? Give them a guideline to go by. They can choose anything they want, but they have the guidelines of knowing, I can do this.
I'm going down to the station, catch the fastest train I see. I got the blues of Mr. So-and-so, but he ain't got no blues about me.
Get us signed off, and then we can have our party.
We will.
Much better.
Thank you, Miss Angel. Thank you, Miss Angel.
What, Paul? It's a,
Don't forget game, and it can always come again. So don't let the sun get you crying. Welcome to the show, guys. Frank Naccarato and Athanasius Siliotis.
Give it up for the Shooz.
Good evening.
So, Frank, tell us about how we got together.
No, I've decided to change the agenda a little bit. Really, what it comes down to, it's the story of Paul. The trajectory from how Paul became Paul. It's not over.
They're hoping, but no.
Oh, sorry.
This is the second part of the schedule.
My wife actually took these pictures,
Wow.
Dimitra, and I love these pictures because they were actually turned out really well and captured the kind of the sweet spirit that we had. Being on the spectrum, we kept every scrap of paper we ever scribbled on, and here are the actual lyrics to "Vodka Drinking Woman" that we wrote out 20 years ago.
And we finally got a chance to record it. Salute Frank and Tom and thank them for being on the show. Let's roll this right now.
Shout, baby, shout. Shout, baby, shout. Shout, baby, shout.
You know my baby sure can jump and shout.
You're quoting figures and dropping names. You're telling stories about the days you're over laughing when things ain't funny. You're trying to sound like the big, big money. If talk was criminal, you live a life of crime. Because your mind is on vacation and your mouth is working overtime.
All right.
If you ever wanted to learn how to play the washboard or the jug, it's been suggested, or the gut bucket bass, it's been suggested that you seek psychiatric help now. Or better yet, please enjoy the Cast Iron Potty Band.
I'd like to bring the Cast Iron Potty Band on, and that was Junior Malleck joining the band
from the green
that
room
summer.
there.
There
here
they
we are.
All right, hooray! Back in the saddle again. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves to the world?
Dick Moffat.
And what do you play, Dick?
Oh, I play guitar and sometimes I sing.
I'm Fred. I play the washboard.
Winnipeg Jets, of course.
I am Hugh Malcolmson. I'm in Winnipeg as we speak. I play many symphonic instruments like this, but primarily the washtub bass. Right there.
Right, Dave?
Picklets.
That's what this is. And I made this like 30 years ago and still...
Yeah, it's more than...
Well, come and listen to
No,
my story.
I'm going to do
The story
my half of the song, Never Swat a Fly.
about my road
No, I'm just
that
in G.
blooms in Georgia.
All our songs are in G.
Hair of gold and eyes blue. Way down Blue Ridge Mountain. Way down where the tall pines grow. Lives my sweetheart of mountain. She's my little George Rose. Let me show you now.
He looks. Lips nothing.
Life is a spectator sport.
Oh, there he is.
Good night, everybody. We love you.
We're the Water Street Blues Band, and this has been Talkin About Live, Wednesdays, every Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a blast, and we can't wait to see and be with you next week. Woo! Night, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Say goodnight, Paul.
Nighty night.